You want to work hard like David Goggins. Are you sure about that? Let me tell you what you really want. You want to have all the perks to David Goggins' position right now. You want to have his money. You want to have his mental toughness. You want to have his body, maybe. Do you really want to work hard like him? You really want to go through those tough times? Do you know what he's gone through? I personally know that I wouldn't. If the answer is still yes, I have done a lot of research on David Goggins. Hours and hours and hours. And I really think now that I know what his secrets are. How he pushes himself through the tough times. And I'm here to share them with you. But before we start, I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. So please, if we hit 1,000 subscribers together, I will literally do a really tough challenge. I'll do whatever the most liked comment says on this video. Write a tough challenge in the comments for me to do. And please make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Now let's move on. Let's start off with my story. I had no idea who David Goggins was a few months ago. And it wasn't only David Goggins. I had no idea of this niche of YouTubers, of this niche of strong, hardworking self-improvers like David Lade, like Hamza. But not only gym guys. I'm just talking about the hard workers in general, this niche on YouTube. Alex Hermosi. I had no idea who any of these guys were until a few months ago. And you might find this weird, but it wasn't even a video that I watched that led me into this niche. It was my friend who said to me once, "Who's gonna carry the boats?" And let me tell you, I had no idea what this meant. So I asked him, and he showed me David Goggins. After that, I dived deep into this niche of crazy, hard-working YouTubers. I watched all of these videos, and it was all because of David Goggins. This guy had the mental toughness. He was so crazy, and I wanted to be like him. So after a few months, I've researched so many things about David Goggins. So let me share how you can be an insanely hard worker just like him. Well, the first thing you're going to need to do is to change your identity. What do I mean by this? I mean that right now, who you are won't be you in a year's time. You won't be as strong as yourself in a year's time, even in a few months. But listen, you're not just going to build your body, it's going to be your whole mind. You're going to change who you actually are, who your head is. Just like you're hopefully going to change your body, you're going to change your identity in your mind. So how do you do this? You're going to need to go through tough, very tough challenges. Let me quote David Goggins. He said that he started going to the gym not to build his body. He didn't even care. He did it to build his mental toughness, his identity. That's what he did it for. Now, obviously, the side effect to this is getting an insane, jacked body. But the major factor and the major reason he did this in the first place was to change his identity. It was to test his mental toughness. David Goggins says that most of the time he doesn't even lift heavy. He just does so many reps until his arms give out or until his whole body gives out and he can't do anymore. That is a perfect gym session if you ask me. So focus on changing your head and your mind. But you can't actually just do this just by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna change my head. I'm gonna change how I think." That is also a major factor. Your thoughts become you. What you think about on your day-to-day basis becomes you and what you think about every day. But if you want the unsexy answer, the hard, the challenging answer, it is that you're going to have to go through tough, and I mean tough, challenges in your life. For David Goggins, this was his childhood. He had an insanely tough childhood. He had an abusive dad, and don't get me wrong, you do not want an abusive dad. You do not want anything close to this. But for him, this is what he had to do. And that's the major reason how he got through this. So you might be saying to yourself, "Hey, I have gone through some of these tough challenges. I have gone to the gym where it's been very hard to lift these heavy weights. And let me tell you, that is really good. But it is not good enough to have it only happen to you in the past." David Goggins, for example, at this very moment as you're watching this video, could be on his job, doing what he does right now. He is working as a firefighter for free. He jumps into these forest fires on a helicopter and puts these fires out in these tough places where all these other people can't get to, where the fire trucks can't reach. And he does this with other people for free. He volunteers to do this. Now, why is he doing this? Why is he putting himself through these tough challenges? And some would say after he's reached all his goals, he's got his insane body, he has all the money, he has all the fame. Why is he doing this? It's to challenge his mind. He never wants to stop. And if you want to be like David Goggins, if you want to work as hard as him, this should be your mindset as well. You're never going to stop. You're always going to keep building yourself up. It is going to be very hard. And even David Goggins has said that there are moments where he felt like he was going to quit. So he's not this insane wizard. He's not above anyone else in the world. He's not above you or me. He has also had these thoughts of where he wanted to quit, but he hasn't. And that is how he got to his level. He went through the tough times without quitting. Now, a few strategies to doing this is maybe thinking how all of this pain you're going through right now, in that tough challenge, in that scenario where you're fighting for your life, think about it like this. All of this pain that I'm feeling right now, when I'm finished, and I will finish, I won't feel any of it when I'm done. That might push you through some tough times. Think about something nice. You're on the beach with nice, hot, warm weather. While you're in the gym, think about it. Think about how all this pain is going to be gone after you're finished. But if you do quit, you won't reach that, and you will regret it for the rest of your life. That's how David Goggins thinks. And if you want to be like him, that's how you should too. A lot of people think David Goggins has had a perfect time with building himself up. Most people think that he had his tough childhood, but then he just went straight up like this. But the truth is that that is not how it was. He is just like us. His life didn't just go like this, and he said it himself. He also had these tough challenges and tough times. His life is more like this. He said it himself. The difference between him and these casual guys are that he never quit. Just don't quit. Be consistent. This is the difference between us and David Goggins. We can reach his level. It's just going to take a lot of consistency and a lot of hard work. You're going to need discipline, that mental toughness. So how do you build your mental toughness? Do it exactly like he did. Go to the gym, not only to build your body, but also to build your mind and your mental toughness. They say that the most progress you make in the gym is on those reps where you feel like you're not going to be able to do it, where you feel like, oh my god, I have to quit right now, I can't go any longer. If you keep going for another 5 to 10 reps, that is where you build progress. That is where your mind is built. It might seem crazy, but it is so true. If you do this, you will achieve what David Goggins has. But it's going to take years. He's not 18 anymore. It's going to take years of practice. Don't think that you're not going to quit at some points. You will fail sometimes. But if you get back up, you'll be on the right track. Don't think that you're not going to quit sometimes, because you will. We're literally just humans. But if you keep pushing it back up, if you get that motivation to keep pulling yourself up and not stay down and not lose your progress, that is where you will build yourself. And once you look back on yourself, you will see the progress that you have made. Also, don't think that you're too late. Look at David Goggins, for example. He has pictures of himself when he was younger. I think he was about 20 years old. And he has pictures of himself when he was obese. This guy was huge. I keep hearing about these teenagers that say, oh my god, I'm too late. I'm too late in life to start off. No, you're not. Even if you're 40 years old. I'm guessing most of my audience is not, but even if you're 40 years old, it is not too late. Like The Rock said, it's either one day or day one. Start today, and you will achieve your goals if you put in the effort. You could say that David Goggins started late, and look at him now. Everyone wants to be like him. He's rich, he's famous, and he's strong. A quote I heard from a podcast called Modern Wisdom goes like this: the magic you are looking for is in the hard work that you don't want to do. That is a beautiful quote, and it's true. All this hard work that you don't want to do is where you're going to find the magic. It's where you are going to build up your mental toughness. It's the only place you are going to improve. So, don't let anyone else get you down. Make sure that if you have any friends around you that are pulling you into the shadows, that keep telling you, oh, do you want to play this video game with me? Oh, let's not go to the gym right now. Let's play some video games. Let's go eat at this new restaurant. That is just going to push you so far back. Just look at David Goggins' circle, for example. I'm pretty sure he has his wife and his other few friends that have huge mental toughness. That is perfect, and that is what you want. If you can't find these types of friends, don't worry. You will. Just believe in yourself, and if you keep looking, you will find them. For now, work on yourself. I promise you that if you work on yourself and other people around you start seeing that, they will also want to join you on your journey. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe so we could get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the new year, and I'll see you in the next one.